My arm gets blood clots because my veins aren't regular veins and they constantly expand.
Some people are born to stand out, not because they want to, but because nature gave them no choice.
I'm not normal and proud of it.
From Shyam Lal Yadav, who grew a horn on his head, to Cassidy Hooper, born without eyes or a nose. We uncover the 20 most unique and rare humans in the world. Cassidy Hooper. When Cassidy Hooper was born in North Carolina, doctors had no answers. She entered this world without eyes and without a nose, a condition so rare, medicine could barely explain it. From infancy, she endured surgery after surgery, skin grafts, jaw reconstruction, and years of painful procedures just to breathe and eventually receive a nose. But Cassidy refused to hide. She joined her school's track team. She earned a curling scholarship. Every week, she traveled alone by bus to attend a school for the blind, where she finally felt normal. At 22, she walked across a stage and received her college degree. Her motto says everything. I don't need easy, I just need possible. Cassidy's story is not about what she lacks. It is about what she built through pure determination and an unbreakable spirit. She turned the impossible into her everyday life. And believe me, this list is just getting started. Bridgita. At just 2 days old, doctors in Norway began a series of surgeries on her tiny body. Born with arthrogryposis multiplex congenita, her legs were folded so tightly they could not be straightened. The condition left her spine severely curved and stiff, along with her pelvis, hips, knees, and ankles. Surgery after surgery failed. At age 7, metal rods were placed in her spine, but they eventually snapped and remain inside her today, too dangerous to remove. When traditional physiotherapy offered no improvement, her mother tried something different: therapeutic horseback riding. She did not just improve, she excelled. The Norwegian Paradressage Association discovered her talent, and she began competing internationally, eventually qualifying for the Rio Paralympics in 2016. Though brain injuries from accidents have since challenged her further, she now uses social media to inspire millions, proving that possibilities always outweigh limitations. Olivia Clopchin. At just 2 months old, Olivia Clopchin received a diagnosis that would shape her entire life. Doctors discovered a vascular malformation in her right arm, a condition that caused it to grow significantly larger than her left. The abnormality brings constant pain, swelling, and dangerous blood clotting. Growing up, Olivia faced stares, whispers, and cruel bullying from people who could not understand her difference. But instead of shrinking away, she chose to speak up. Olivia turned to TikTok and began answering questions about her condition with honesty, humor, and patience. Her videos exploded, reaching millions of viewers who were drawn not to pity, but to her fearless confidence. She shows her arm without shame, laughs at awkward questions, and educates strangers with grace. Her message is powerful and simple. Being different does not make you weak. It reveals your true strength. Olivia transformed her greatest insecurity into her loudest voice, inspiring countless others to embrace what makes them unique. Aaron Honeycutt. For years, Aaron Honeycutt lived in hiding. Diagnosed with PCOS, a hormonal condition that causes unusual hair growth, she watched helplessly as facial hair spread across her face. Every single day, she shaved multiple times, desperate to fit into society's narrow definition of how a woman should look. The razor became her prison. Then one day, Erin made a choice that changed everything. She put down the blade and let her beard grow freely. What once brought her shame slowly became her source of strength. that decision led her to an unexpected destination: the Guinness World Records. Erin now holds the title for the longest beard on a living woman. The very thing she once hid from the world now makes her unforgettable. Her journey proves that the features we desperately try to erase can become our greatest power. Sometimes acceptance is not surrender. It is the bravest rebellion of all. Gabe Adams Wheatley. Born in Brazil without arms and legs, his future seemed impossible before it even began. A rare condition called Hanhart syndrome left him abandoned at birth, alone and unwanted. But fate had other plans. A loving family in Utah adopted him and raised him with one powerful belief: there are no limits. He learned to do everything independently. He climbed stairs, fed himself, and moved through life refusing any pity. Then he discovered dance. He joined his high school dance team and stunned audiences with performances that defied logic. His body moved with grace, rhythm, and raw emotion that left crowds speechless. Later, he turned to makeup artistry, showcasing his talent online and gathering millions of followers who watch in amazement. Gabe does not inspire people because of what he lacks. He inspires them because of what he creates. His life is living proof that limits exist only when we accept them. What excuse do the rest of us have? Shyam Lal Yadav. A 4-inch horn grew from the top of his head, earning him comparisons to the devil himself. This 74-year-old man from Madhya Pradesh, India, first noticed something strange after injuring his head in 2014. A small bump began to emerge from his scalp. At first, it seemed harmless, so he simply had his local barber trim it down whenever it grew too long. But over the following 5 years, the growth hardened into a solid horn-like structure that could no longer be ignored. Alarmed by its transformation, he finally sought medical help at Bagyode Tirth Hospital in Sagar. Doctors diagnosed him with a sebaceous horn, an extremely rare condition where compacted keratin protrudes from the skin. Keratin is the same protein found in human fingernails, hair, and even rhinoceros horns. These unusual growths typically appear on sun-exposed areas like the head and can sometimes indicate underlying health concerns. Surgeons carefully removed the horn and grafted skin over the wound. After 10 days of recovery, a biopsy confirmed the growth was completely benign. His extraordinary case was so rare that doctors submitted a full report to the International Journal of Surgery for medical documentation. Nick Vujicic. His mother refused to hold him when he was born. His father nearly collapsed at the sight of him. Doctors in Australia delivered a baby without arms and without legs, a condition called tetra amelia syndrome, so rare it left medicine without answers. Experts predicted he would never live independently. Growing up, he faced brutal bullying and sank into depression so deep that by age 8, he wanted to end his life. But something inside him refused to break. He taught himself to write, type, swim, surf, and even skydive using only a small foot he calls his chicken drumstick. At 17, he stood before an audience and shared his story. Today, he has visited 78 countries, spoken to millions, and become one of the highest-paid motivational speakers on earth. He found love, married, and raised 4 children. His message thunders across the world. No arms, no legs, no limits. He turned his greatest curse into humanity's greatest inspiration. Lizzie Velasquez. At 17 years old, she stumbled upon a YouTube video that would shatter her world. A viral video labeled her the world's ugliest woman and attracted over 4 million views. The face in that video was her own. Millions had watched. Thousands had left cruel comments telling her to kill herself. Born in Texas, USA, with marfanoid progeroid lipodystrophy syndrome, a condition so rare only 3 people in the world have it. Her body cannot store fat. She has never weighed more than 64 pounds and must eat up to 8,000 calories daily just to survive. She is blind in one eye and has limited vision in the other. That devastating video could have destroyed her. Instead, it ignited a fire. She became a best-selling author, a TEDx speaker with over 50 million views.
And you see a little picture on the right-hand side that looks pretty familiar. So you click on it, and what you see is something that will change your entire life.
And one of the fiercest anti-bullying activists in America. The world tried to define her by her appearance. She responded by defining herself through courage, compassion, and an unbreakable voice. Larry Gomez. Thick black hair covers 98% of his body. Born in Mexico as Victor Gomez, he belongs to the world's largest hairy family, a clan of 19 members spanning 5 generations. They all share congenital generalized hypertrichosis, a genetic condition so rare that fewer than 100 cases have ever been documented worldwide. Growing up, he endured relentless bullying because of his striking appearance. But instead of hiding, he stepped into the spotlight. He became a skilled acrobat, trapeze artist, and juggler, performing with the Mexican National Circus before making his way to Hollywood. He appeared alongside Robert Pattinson and Reese Witherspoon in the film Water for Elephants. Now living in San Bernardino, California, he has fully embraced who he is. He grooms his hair monthly, though it always grows back quickly. His perspective on life is refreshingly simple. He has this condition, so he lives with it proudly. Dede Koswara. A small cut on his knee as a teenager changed his life forever. What began as a tiny wound in Indonesia slowly transformed into something nightmarish. Bark-like growths began spreading across his hands and feet, eventually covering much of his body. Doctors diagnosed him with epidermodysplasia verruciformis, an extremely rare condition that left his immune system unable to fight common skin viruses. The growths made his hands look like tree roots, earning him the heartbreaking nickname Tree Man. He could no longer work, feed himself, or hold his children. For over a decade, he lived in isolation, while the world watched in disbelief. In 2008, surgeons removed nearly 13 pounds of growths from his body, briefly giving him hope. But the condition had no cure, and the bark always returned. He endured multiple surgeries before passing away in 2016. His story remains one of medicine's most haunting mysteries, and a testament to quiet human endurance. Nelly Shaheen. Her skin grows 10 times faster than a normal person's. Every single day, it sheds, cracks, and tightens across her entire body. Born in the United Kingdom with harlequin ichthyosis, one of the rarest and most severe skin conditions on Earth, she was never expected to survive childhood. 4 of her 8 siblings were born with the same condition, and none of them lived past early childhood. Doctors gave her days, maybe weeks, yet here she stands, defying every prediction. Now in her early 40s, she is believed to be the oldest living survivor of this devastating disease in the world. Her daily routine involves hours of bathing and moisturizing just to keep her skin from completely sealing her eyes and mouth shut. Despite constant pain and exhaustion, she works as a children's sports coach, spreading joy to young lives. Her survival is not luck. It is a daily battle, fought with unimaginable courage. Eric Kilburn Jr. By kindergarten, he already towered over every classmate in Michigan, USA. His hands and feet grew at a pace that baffled everyone around him. Today, at just 16 years old, he holds 2 Guinness World Records, the largest hands and the largest feet on any living teenager. His feet measure over 13 inches long, requiring a staggering shoe size 23, more than double the average adult male. His hands span over 9 inches from wrist to fingertip. Finding footwear became a nightmare for his family, with custom orthopedic shoes costing over $1,500 per pair. When his story spread online, major brands like Puma and Under Armour stepped in to help. But beyond the records, he remains a humble teenager who loves video games, sports, and spending time with family. His advice to anyone who feels different is simple. It is okay to stand out. Do not let negativity distract you from your goals. Tessa Evans. She was born on Valentine's Day in Ireland without a nose. Not a deformed nose, not a small nose, but no nose at all. Doctors diagnosed her with Bosmerhinia microphthalmia syndrome, a condition so rare that fewer than 100 people in history have ever been documented with it. She cannot smell. Her eyes are also affected. During pregnancy, there were no signs anything was unusual. Her parents only discovered the truth the moment she arrived. From infancy, Tessa underwent groundbreaking medical procedures, becoming the first child ever to receive a pioneering type of nasal reconstruction. Doctors built her a nose using techniques never tried before on someone so young. Her family shares her journey publicly through a page called Tessa Born Extraordinary, followed by thousands who draw strength from her story. Despite every challenge, she remains fearless and full of charm. Her condition is extraordinarily rare, but her spirit is even more extraordinary. Hunter Steinitz. Every day she wakes up, she makes history simply by being alive. Born in the United States with harlequin ichthyosis, she is believed to be one of the oldest women living with this devastating skin condition in America. Her skin cracks, tightens, and sheds constantly, requiring endless hours of painful care. Growing up, she faced stares, whispers, and isolation. But she refused to let her condition silence her voice. At Westminster College, she wrote and produced a play called Not Drawn to Scale, sharing her story on stage for the world to see. The play earned recognition as a regional semifinalist at the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. Her message to audiences ended with powerful words. I don't care if you stare at me. I do care if you look away. After graduation, she pursued ministry studies at Pittsburgh Theological Seminary. She believes God gave her a story to tell, and the courage to tell it loudly. Afshin Ghaderzadeh. Standing at just 2 feet and 1 inch tall, he holds a title that belongs to no one else on earth. Born in Iran, this young man was officially confirmed as the world's shortest living man after Guinness World Records triple-checked their measurements in Dubai. At 20 years old, he lives a life filled with simple joys, watching Tom and Jerry, dancing, and cheering for his favorite football team. But his size brings daily struggles. He cannot use a phone for long because it is too heavy. He had to stop attending school due to his physical limitations. Finding clothes that fit means custom-made suits, since toddler styles feel too childish. His family struggles to afford medication and treatment. Yet when fame arrived, he did not see opportunity for himself alone. He hopes his recognition can help others like him. His words capture everything. It is like a dream. Annie Hawkins Turner. Her bra size is 102XZZ. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, she holds the Guinness World Record for the largest natural breasts in the world. A remarkable title she has carried proudly since 1999. Her condition is called gigantomastia, an extremely rare disorder causing excessive breast tissue growth that has never stopped since childhood. Together, her breasts weigh nearly 90 pounds, heavier than the average 11-year-old child. She got her first bra at just 9 years old and immediately knew she was different when classmates began to tease her mercilessly. She could not even fit behind her school desk, making education a daily struggle. As she grew older, so did the challenges. Throughout her life, strangers have pointed, stared, and harassed her in public, sometimes requiring professional security to accompany her just to enjoy a simple dinner with family. Her own son has confronted strangers for their disrespectful behavior toward his mother. Yet, despite all the difficulties and health complications that come with carrying such weight on her chest, she has never once considered reduction surgery. Instead, she embraced her uniqueness completely and built a successful career as a model, appearing on major television programs like Strange Sex on TLC and traveling across the globe to countries like Japan, Germany, and Russia. Her philosophy on life remains beautifully simple. She is one in a million, always imitated but never duplicated. Sultan Kosen? Standing at 8 feet 3 inches tall, he towers over nearly every human on Earth. Born in a small village in Turkey, he lived a quiet life as a farmer until the world discovered his extraordinary height. A tumor on his pituitary gland caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone, resulting in a condition called gigantism. He holds not one, but multiple Guinness World Records.
I love Guinness World Record,
including the tallest living man and the largest hands on any living person, measuring nearly 11 inches each. Finding clothes, shoes, or even fitting inside a car became daily struggles. Yet his greatest challenge was loneliness. He dreamed simply of finding love. Fame eventually brought him a wife, and though the marriage later ended, he never stopped believing in connection. Today, he travels the world as a cultural ambassador for Turkey, proving that even giants carry the same human hopes inside their hearts. Dylan Lombard? Only 13 people on the entire planet share his condition. Born in Glasgow, Scotland, he lives with MDP syndrome, a genetic disorder so rare it affects just 1 in 600 million people. His body cannot store fat beneath the skin. It causes premature aging, an undersized jaw, deafness, and a fragile frame that makes contact sports impossible. Though born with the condition, symptoms did not appear until he was 18 months old. His mother watched him lose weight rapidly, sparking years of worry and confusion. It took 10 agonizing years and countless doctor visits before he finally received a diagnosis. Growing up, he endured stares and cruel comments, but he refused to let them define him. Instead, he picked up a camera and found his voice through photography, capturing the beauty of his hometown through his own unique eyes. His message is clear. He is far more than his condition. Muhibija Vujicic. Forks, spoons, knives, and even mobile phones cling to his skin as if drawn by an invisible force. This 56-year-old man from Srebrenik, Bosnia, discovered his extraordinary ability completely by accident just 5 years ago and has since become known as the human magnet. Without any special preparation, oils, or adhesives, he can attach metal cutlery, remote controls, and electronic devices to his body and face, defying all logical explanation. He claims to radiate a special energy from within that transforms his skin into a powerful magnetic surface, though scientists and doctors remain utterly puzzled by the phenomenon. What makes his ability even more mysterious is that it works on plastic objects too, suggesting something far beyond simple magnetism is at play. Skeptics have tried to dismiss it as a clever trick of physics involving skin texture, body oils, and careful balance. But he demonstrates it effortlessly time after time, in front of cameras and live audiences, leaving doubters scratching their heads. He can hold multiple objects simultaneously across his chest, stomach, and forehead without a single item falling. Whether supernatural gift, unexplained science, or something medicine has yet to understand, his remarkable talent has made him famous across his homeland and brought international media to his doorstep. At least he never has to search for the television remote between the sofa cushions again. Zizipho Soldati? People called her cursed. They whispered that her body was punishment for her parents' sins, a bad omen brought upon her family. Born in Johannesburg, South Africa, with phocomelia, a rare congenital condition that left her with one shortened arm and a significantly smaller leg, she grew up facing constant rejection and cruel cultural misconceptions about disability. Classmates bullied her relentlessly throughout her childhood. When she tried to pursue her dreams of modeling at 17, an agent scammed her out of money and demanded inappropriate photos, but she refused to disappear into the shadows like society expected. Instead, she started posting photos of herself in bikinis and stylish outfits on social media, boldly demanding to be seen and celebrated. Her confidence caught attention across the globe. A UK modeling agency signed her in 2020, making her one of their first disabled models and proving the industry was finally ready to embrace true diversity. She studied public relations and communication science at Walter Sisulu University, then became an award-winning filmmaker, directing content for major South African media outlets. Today, her dreams stretch far beyond her homeland, to the legendary runways of New York and Paris Fashion Week. She also plans to launch a disability-friendly cosmetics brand designed for people like her. Her philosophy on life and love remains beautifully simple. If you have character, you have everything. These incredible humans prove that our differences make us extraordinary. If their stories inspired you, smash that like button, share this video, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more amazing content.